Hey guys, it's Cole, and so I have finally unlocked World Tier 4, and so I wanted to talk to you guys about the build that I used to get there, my thoughts on it, and what I would have done much differently than I ended up actually doing, and so I wasted a whole lot of time. The first thing that I can say is when I went to World Tier 3, I was incredibly conservative with my materials. I'm like, I'm not going to spend gems, I'm not going to spend gold, I am going to be as holding onto all legendaries and all items as much as possible. That was a mistake. Also, here's the World Tier 4 statue. If you've never seen it before, the statue was before like weird spidery legs on it. It was really actually kind of freaky, but there's it now. But as you can see, even in my inventory, I have a crap ton of different legendaries, lots of what do you call it, uniques as well. There was really honestly nothing really holding me back. I'm going to flip my camera now to just really make this point and drive it home. So we first of all, we need more stash slots, and we need an ability to search through them. I hope the Blizzard devs are seriously gonna do that. But not the video for it. But as you can see, that tab's basically full of crap. This one is full of crap. This one's full of crap. This one's full of crap. This is going to be a nightmare to sort now that I'm in World Tier 4, but whatever. Also, I should show, let me swap the camera back. Sorry, I'm just playing on an ultra wide, and a lot of people don't even realize that until I like start doing weird things with my camera. I apologize. But as you can see, my aspects, I have a ton of them here, and these are ones that I'm very interested in playing around with. We will see what is going on here. Like this one, this is the only copy of this one legendary aspect I got though, so that one I am very much looking forward to and scared to spend. But in general, I have a ton of all the others. It's like even uniques. So like Mother's Embrace Ring, I have a Mother's Embrace Ring in my inventory. Oops, my stash, I should say. Got one here. Got one here. And I think that that was the three of them I got. Uh, Yeah, that should be that. Only three of that. Only three of that. But honestly, World Tier 3, as soon as you get to it, just upgrade your shit. Just do it. Don't apologize to anyone, just freaking do it. Now let's talk about tackling the World Tier 3 capstone dungeon. I'm gonna try and avoid spoilerizing it. There will be footage of it. I'm not gonna verbally say anything if you're just listening to the audio, which I know a lot of you do. So in terms of preparing for it, I did what I should have done as soon as I hit here. Because this staff, this one with all these overpower bonuses, I got within probably the first 2-ish hours of being in World Tier 3. And then I'm like, oh, I might find a better one later. He didn't find a better one later. This one was just great, and I honestly should have just upgraded it, just been like boom, upgraded, maxed. As you can see, I even put gem slots on it. The build, if you want like super in-depth explanation of the build, that's going to be my last video. We have deviated very slightly. The main deviation is this Mother's Embrace ring, which is absolutely amazing core skill if it hits 5 targets, which obviously was pulverized, especially with the other pulverized legendaries to like shoot a shockwave. You are gonna hit 5 very consistently. You are going to do crazy things with it. But aside from that, we obviously have Fortify in our build. We really want to build that up. We want to take as many advantages as possible with that. Werebear skills, just get more of that. Obviously, damage from Earth skills are going to slow enemies. That's going to work with a passive to do more damage to crowd controlled enemies. Slow is great crowd control, very easy for you to spam. Earthen Bulwark is an MVP. You're going to see it in a ton of my footage that I'm using Earthen Bulwark explicitly, purely for the form of, again, this bonus move speed, 22% increased movement speed, and being able to move through crap. I can't emphasize enough, dungeons are full of garbage, and I don't really like dealing with it. So I don't know how other classes deal with it. I've only played Druid, and with how long it takes to level up, God, I don't. Yeah, it's a big thing. Obviously, I should say the legendary. I should have put my amulet, which is the pulverized shockwave, onto the staff itself for even better. I think that this core skills would have probably been more appropriate there. on the amulet, but whatever. Pulverize, obviously those legendaries. Spirit boons, I ended up going with wariness and then changing to the critical strike chance only because, and I don't want to get too in the weeds here because I do have that other video, but because of this Earth and Might, you double the chance of it proccing from 5 to 10% when you do critically strike. And so ultimately, does it add up to that much of a percentage? Nope, nope, nope. It absolutely does not. But that's what I went with. That's what I think is probably the best, and it definitely served me well. All the rest, really the same as the other thing. Abilities, for the end boss fight, I almost said the name. I'm trying to avoid audio spoilers. I did go for Bloodhowl, just because I wanted the extra defensive ability. Don't know if I actually even needed it, honestly. And the wolves are very good at being meat shields. As soon as I swapped to Bloodhowl, I felt like I took a whole lot more damage. So buyer beware. Aside from that, the build is like remarkably the same as the last video. Yeah, I swapped also a few more passives into the defensive. I'm probably gonna redo some of my stuff for World Tier 4. I'm probably gonna do different build because I feel like I pulverized the pulverized build into the ground and back. What else is there really to say on abilities? Nothing. Let's go to Paragon board. So the first Paragon board is going to be the base Paragon board. Now, the more interesting thing above it all else is glyphs. The first glyph that I absolutely am in love with is this Werebear form one. It gives you 10% damage reduction when you're in Werebear form. Man, I can tell you, when you're pushing Nightmare Dungeons, absolutely gonna make a difference. And then obviously the 50% damage while in Werebear form is uh game changing. The other one I'm not 100% sold on, honestly, with the pulverized werebear build. No, I'm torn. As you can see, I leveled it up to level 15, which will be like the last thing I talk about in this video. But eh, eh. I'm not that impressed because when are you gonna apply vulnerability? With this build in particular, really only when you're gonna be proccing this once every 20 seconds. I'm not that impressed with this in this particular build. I did level it up to 15 because I do plan to play a support build. That should be no shock because that is already on my channel. That's the type of player I am, and right now I'm just soloing stuff. So I am very incredibly looking forward to utilizing this. But in this build, guys, I was not too impressed. It was good. It had its moments. Like when you were clearing trash and it did proc, gosh, things melted. It just flattened them. But I feel like if you really had to choose only one, I'd go with Werebear. Just because it's so much more consistent, and then you also have that damage reduction. I really, really am impressed with this one. I found it just stupendous. So that's really all that I have to say in this video. I don't think that I actually have that much more. If you want the build, that I go to my last video because I go in way more depth there. And so I am gonna kind of close off this video saying that. So World Tier 3, actually, shut up, Cole. I'm getting ahead of myself. What I would recommend you do is just do Nightmare Dungeons because you see those glyphs that I was showing earlier? Leveling them up to 15 will take time. And you want them to level 15 at least. Why? Because that expands their radius. You see this big radius here? It starts off way small, then you get like a boost at like level 7, and then you get your final boost of size at level 15. It covers more of this, and the more nodes that fit in here, such as this one, is going to be like every 5 dexterity, gives it a boost. You're going to want that boost. So you're going to want to have these hit level 15. Leveling up your glyphs, I'd argue, is one of the most powerful things ever. Because, like, look at this glyph. 50% more damage just from a stupid freaking glyph in werebear form and damage reduction. Like, so you're going to want to level these up as well as your character. And so when I was leveling, am I the fastest leveler? No, because your boy got a full-time job. Your boy got all these things to do. So, man, no, I definitely wasn't. And I also took my sweet time with the MSQ. I was like watching those cutscenes on YouTube multiple times. But I really also enjoyed Nightmare Dungeon grinding, so why I do that is leveling yourself, leveling your glyphs, collecting a whole lot of crap that now I need to break down for materials, and honestly, I've had a blast with it. Like, honestly, could I have cleared the dungeon at an earlier level? Maybe. Probably. I mean, it's just like what I saw, like a level 60 running by me just a little bit ago, so probably, but either way, you're gonna have to get down and dirty with leveling up your glyphs. I very much am happy that I did that. Have to get them to 20, which seems to be the max level. Correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, in the comments, but that seems to be the max. But 15 is where I'm kind of like happy because you have the max radius. But with that, yeah, would I do Hell Tides? No. No. Would I do Tree of Whispers? No. No, if unless they coincidentally hit it. Something that I would do is I'd unlock the third what renown. I almost said reputation for each of these, and then you're gonna get an extra skill point. I really want the final one for those extra 4 Paragon points because as you saw just how powerful they were just when I was going over things, like those are really big. But doing 47 44, 49, 38, 35 side quests and all the other side dungeons, which I'm shocked I didn't get more of considering how many nightmare dungeons I did. That's really weird. But considering all that, that can wait. I don't want to do that right now. So with that being said, now the video's done. Thank you everyone for listening. Just kind of like me rambling. I hope that this can help you out. These are genuinely my tips and tricks. As a recap, spend your crap as soon as you get there and you find something that's good. Like if you see a staff with a whole lot of overpower damage and werebear bullshit, you know that's probably a good staff. This is the staff that I basically got within 3 hours. Upgrade your shit when it looks good. Level up your glyphs. I'd recommend just grinding nightmare dungeons. And what level of nightmare dungeons? I say that the sweet spot seems to be 3 levels higher than your current level. Or in more frank terms, say you are like level, I don't know, like friggin' 66, then I do a tier 16. So it's like the way I view it is like your level minus 50. So like right now I'm at level 68, so I would go for a tier 18 one, like this one that's in my inventory right now. So that's how I would do it, is your level minus 50 and go into Nightmare Dungeon of that difficulty. I had no issue really with that. Obviously there were some mobs depending on the affix that could one-shot me, even yes with all the werebear bullshit that I do, but very quick to grind them out. Some dungeons I got done in like 5 minutes if even. I think I got a stupid achievement for what is it, finishing a dungeon super duper quick. Swift. Where's the one that said 2 minutes? Yeah, this shit. So complete a dungeon within 2 minutes. I guess that's pretty good. I guess I don't know. So like you can get them really, really done quick. And with that, now we are actually done. And yeah, I hope you all are enjoying Diablo 4. I'm enjoying it so much. It has destroyed my sleep schedule because I don't want to sleep. And that being said, enjoy everyone. I'm gonna tackle tier 4 and see what kind of crazy shit I can brew up because now I'm kind of at the point of the game that I've been most excited for. Take care, everyone.